Flipping Tanks, a new game made by Ash over at Crack Minis. You know what that means. Let's start scratching that build. Hello everyone, I'm making a flipping tank, and before you ask, no, it will not flip. It's a game designed by Ash over on Crack Minis. Go check out his YouTube channel and check out his build, and he'll explain all the rules better than I ever could. Now, all I know is I have to follow the rules, which is the tank has to be 6 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Other than that, I'm good to build whatever I wish. Okay, so I started with making 4 sides out of 2mm styrene or plasticard. You could use cardstock, and these sides will be for the wheels of the tank. Then I stick the sides down on some EVA foam. I'm going to block the inside of the tank tracks, just simply because I don't want things to start falling apart. Then, using more EVA foam, I cut into tiny strips to make the tank tracks. Now comes the long, boring process of me sticking down each individual tyre, track tyre. Once that is done, you have the makings of a tank. To save time, I'm just going to use some squizzers and trim off the excess foam. Here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at a crucial point, as I've got to make sure the tank is 6 centimeters wide by 10 centimeters long. And god damn it, that container I wanted to use pushes the tank well over that measurement. Back to my bit box. And those bloody things won't work either. What to do? Hang on now. What about this? Oh, hello, you sexy bottle, you. So I have the width, ladies. Just need to work out how I'll be able to give the tank height. I'm afraid, Mr. Gum Container, it's not your day in the spotlight. I'm going to use some hot glue to stick the bottle to the tyres. I keep saying tyres, the tank tracks. God damn it. And there we have the start of a tank. Or a flipping tank. And by the time this build is over, I was calling it something else starting with F. The lid from a Kinder egg is added to the front as a nose cone. And with the nose cone, it still comes under 10 centimeters. Job done. Now it's time to build up. And that means bringing out lots of greeblies. These are drink lids I'm cutting down to start the process of wheels for either side of the tank, and I need 2 of each so it matches either side. As a matter of interest, let's see what's inside here, because that's, oh my word, oh, bits of, well, that's weird. Okay, okay, while I clean up, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps. Thank you. It's time to start sticking all the wheels to the tank to make it look more tanky. I add some Lego pieces as well as model kit bits to give it an overall over-the-top appearance. Another drinks lid is going to be the jet engine for the back of the tank, because all tanks have jet engines, right? Time to build up the tank, and I found a Tic Tac container that with persuasion will fit. With that in place, another drink container will go on top of Mr. Tic Tac. Now it's looking like a tank. Every tank needs an engine, and this model bike has an engine, so I'm going to take it all apart and just cut out the bit that I need. I carefully took off the exhaust from the model bike, and I'm going to stick them either side for my tank. And while I'm greebling the tank up, I might as well add a backpack from some random toy. I think it's a Star Wars toy. I can't believe I've done that. And then the small bit of engine that I wanted goes into place. I need a cannon for the tank. This bit from a Nerf gun will do. I greeble up the tube and stick it into place. I almost forgot another rule besides the measurements was that the turret had to spin. God damn you Crack Minis with your evil witchcraft rules. But before we get to that, if you want to leave a comment, stick this code word into your comment so I know you're a watcher, not a skipper, and the code word is flipping tanks. Also help out the channel by doing that YouTuber stuff, liking and subscribing. So ping pong ball on first. Luckily I had some doodads to make a spinny thingy, which I carefully attached to the gizmo before making it to the whatsits. Are we all clear on the instructions? Great. So that's how I made my spinny bit that gets attached to the ping pong ball. The tank needs armour plating, more styrene required. Now you can use cardstock, I just wanted styrene for adding a little detail to the edging. This ammo pack was feeling out of place, so I just added it to that little gap there. And then it was time for, oh damn. And then it was time for the spinny spin, and look, it spins. There we go, that's my spinny top. So now it's to make a turret, something where the man can sit. I cut down the deodorant lid and then glue it back into place, but in a different order, and then glue that down on top of the tank. And there is the spinny bit. Look, it spins, not breaking any rules. Happy with how the tank looks, I will stick on the armour plating now, which you can't see a lot of because of my big chunky monkey hands. After I've done the armour plating, it's on to the riveting, and there was an awful lot of rivets that I was sticking on this bloody tank. Once all the rivets were on, I then went over all the EVA foam with some Mod Podge just to seal it in so it was easier when it came to painting. I felt the tank still needed some little extras, so just added some little more greeblies, until it was finally on the spinny table, ready for the primer of black. So I'm going to take that outside, prime it and bring it back. Here's a quick shout out to my channel subscribers. Keep the comments coming. I love reading and replying to all of them because I'm kind of lonely. The tank is all primed up, ready for a splash of colour. Now Crackmini's painted his green, so I'm going to go with a blue colour. But before we get to the blue colour, I'm going to spray it all a metallic silver. Once the silver is down and dry, I go in with my paintbrush and paint every individual panel blue, trying to keep some of the silver showing along the sides. To say this took a while is an understatement, but I think the process works for the end result. Nearly at the, oops, where's my, oh, even the paintbrush wants to leave this build. Hang on. As you saw, the paintbrush tried to make an escape because it was getting bored of doing all this little paneling, but I've done. I then do a dry brush of bronze for the wheels before going out of my comfort zone and using orange on little detailing bits. The man I made for the tank is a chest piece with arms stuck on it. Simple, but adds to the finishing touches, I think. Then I go over it with a grey wash to dull some panels down, and that's it. Glamour shots are next. Don't forget to check out Crackmini's video on how he made his tank. Thanks for dropping by, and until next time, keep flipping scratching that build.